They have now overtaken Tesla in sales of vehicles.
Everybody's heard of the Chinese car company.
The world's biggest seller of electric vehicles.
China's BYD is now the biggest global seller of electric cars.
An underdog that's taking over the EV industry.
BYD is on track to overtake Tesla.
BYD overtaking Tesla.
A 1 in a billion story that has never happened before.
Some of these companies like BYD were battery makers.
Founder Wang Chongfu.
Wang Chuanfu.
Today, we just look at BYD and think, is the future of electric vehicles.
Power the future of transportation.
But I want to show you a different story about BYD. Why I think it's a scam. I want to show you the reason behind this. Because understanding that reason is crucial to realize how it's actually happening right in front of our eyes.
From an unfair advantage.
You might think that the story about BYD is going to be about money. But in fact, the story I'm about to tell you is about time that's borrowed. Because for most of BYD's history, they are the hope of China. A newcomer who's just getting started in the EV business, beating their competition.
Profits at German carmaker Porsche plunged by nearly 96%.
Oh, and their company was founded in like 1995. But that doesn't mean they are completely playing fair to beat their competition, which gets us to our story, which starts here. 3 companies that were building cars before your grandparents were born. And inside 12 months, all 3 of them broke. Porsche, operating profit down 92.7% in a single year. The car division alone, it was 98%. Stellantis, a 22.3 billion euro loss, the first in the company's history. The easy story is that China built a better car and Europe fell asleep. That story isn't wrong. It's just not the whole invoice. A second set of books from the Kiel Institute in Germany put the direct subsidies at 3.7 billion US dollars. In 2020, it was 239 million. In 2022, it was 2.3 billion. In 2022, more than 99% of listed Chinese companies took direct government money. That's a different set of rules to the one Toyota is playing by. And in October 2024, the European Commission finishes its own investigation and rules, formally that the Chinese EV industry is unfairly subsidized. Well, BYD gets 17.1% on top of the 10% already there. And BYD's answer was not to fight it. A car built in Hungary is a European car. It pays nothing. The tariff bought Europe about 18 months. Well, at the start, I said this was about borrow time. This is who it's borrowed from. I mean, somebody made the seats and somebody made the wiring. And somebody has to get paid. In Germany, that takes about 45 days, and in Japan, 60 days. At BYD, 275. 9 months. 9 months where the money sits on BYD's books instead of their suppliers. That's just an invoice nobody's paid yet. And a research firm in Hong Kong added those unpaid invoices up. BYD reports net debt of 27.7 billion yuan. Their number was 323 billion. That's the difference between a company that's winning and a company being carried by suppliers who haven't been paid since last spring. BYD sold 4.25 million cars last year. It's in every single headline, and it's the number that makes them the biggest on earth. Except there was one problem. At the end of each month, when the targets are due, dealerships register brand new cars to companies they own. The car is now legally sold. Then it goes on to the second-hand market. 0 kilometers, never driven and never even bought by an actual person. The man who said that wasn't a Western journalist. It was actually the chief executive of Great Wall Motor, a Chinese rival. The People's Daily ran a piece demanding a crackdown. The Ministry of Industry moved to ban reselling a car within 6 months of registering it. When Beijing writes a law to stop its own champion inflating its own sales figures, you can stop wondering whether the number is real. China's factories can build 55.5 million cars a year, and China buys 23 million. They build an industry twice the size of their own country, and those cars have to go somewhere. I mean, $69 billion of revenue destroyed across the industry since 2023. And BYD's own profit fell 19%. It was actually their first drop since 2021. In January and February, sales at home fell 58%, and Geely took the top spot of them. Wang Chuanfu wrote to his own shareholders that the industry has entered a brutal knockout stage. Europe has tariffs. The US has an outright ban. Australia has neither. BYD sold 52,000 cars here last year. This April, they were the second best-selling brand in the country on 8.3%. And the Shark 6 took about 45% of its entire segment. Shark 6 exports fell 26% worldwide this year. But 85% of every single one that left China came here. We are where the obverse bill goes.